keep on hearing my echo. There it is. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our weekly Team B call. Nice to see everybody. I'm just on my phone tonight. Melissa's computer crashed, so I can't see everybody's face all at once. I miss that. It's so nice to usually see everybody, but I can only see 4 at a time. Lovely to see you. So I'm up at Melissa's cottage with Jen and obviously Melissa, and all 3 of us are here just in her living room, and we are together. Yeah, we're all together, but on different phones. Is that ever funny, hey? So we got a little bit of an agenda here to go through tonight. So hopefully we'll grab at least 25 minutes of your time and then get ready to jump on the 9 o'clock call and interview with the Aussies that Mitra's doing tonight. So first off, we just came off a pretty amazing month. Big shout out to all the promotions. So I'm going to take this opportunity for anybody that is on the call tonight. If you guys want to do any type of welcome to any of our new team members, or if you have any promotions on your team that you want to do any shout outs, now is your time to unmute and give shout outs to your amazing team.
I'll go first. I am welcoming Kirsten to our team. She signed up last week and she just fast-tracked to DD today.
Awesome. Yay. Anybody else?
Yeah, I have my cousin Tracy. She's right below me. I don't know if on your screen, but Tracy Clark, and she's out in Georgetown, if anybody's out that way.
Georgetown. Who do we know in Georgetown?
Right? Georgetown, right? Yeah. I was getting confused with Orangeville, but it's Georgetown.
You heard about the Georgetown event, right, on Friday? Mental health talk with Alyssa Harriman, Friday?
No.
I'll send you the link.
Okay. That would be great.
That's great.
I wanted to give a shout out. Oh, I think you gotta mute yours now. You just talk.
Jen, you're muted.
Okay, now you're on yours. Okay, so anyways, did you guys hear me give Kat the shout out? So I'm giving Katarina a shout out for hitting sales coordinator this month. I have to go in the other room because all 3 of us are on our phones. So she hit sales coordinator this month, which is absolutely fantastic. I've also got Courtney Irving, who might be on tonight. She hit DD, which is amazing. And Shannon Wells, who's underneath Kula, just joined her team, and she hit DD this month as well. So tons of fun stuff going on our team. I'm gonna mute now.
Gonna shout out to Brad, my partner. He finally joined the business. Yay, Brad. And he's on the call tonight. So some male energy. I just see Warren joined as well. So Warren and Jill are my neighbors across the street, and they just joined the team. So I think they might be on the call tonight. So welcome Jim and Warren to our weekly call. Shout out to Tina, who is my other neighbor that just hit DD. She's freezing her butt off right now on a soccer field down in Whitby, but I'm texting her, and she'll be on hopefully next week. Anybody else? Okay, I think that's it. So we'll keep on going. So great month. I'm going to actually get Melissa Hyde to go through all of the updates we just got downloaded from our corporate office. There's a laundry list of stuff, so get your pen and pencil out so that if you don't have team on here tonight, that you can download and let them know what is going on. So Melissa Hyde, it's all yours.
Melissa's muted. Okay, good. Now I did actually hit that button. Maybe I hit it twice. Okay, let me just go back to the list of updates here. All right, so we had a call today with all the NMDs in Ontario, and super exciting. I know this sounds like a broken record, but May was another record month, best one in the books again. It's so exciting. And head office is noticing some really incredible momentum. I mean, they said that, but I'm thinking we've had momentum going on because it just keeps getting better and better every single time. So it's so awesome. They have hired 2 new people to the customer care team to help up with the increased calls. I don't know if you guys have noticed that there's been a bit of a wait, always at month end, but even recently I've noticed that. So they are doing something about that by hiring some new people, and they will be good to get on the phones pretty soon. Whoops, just a sec here. Okay. So you guys remember we've been using Canada Post, and then there was a trial with FedEx going on. So they're getting really close to beginning to use FedEx, and customers are going to be able to have control of their orders actually when they're arriving. Even location, they'll be able to go on and change that sort of thing. So it's pretty exciting. They're using a small control group right now, and they're hoping within, I think they said about, let's see here, about 30 days or so, we may be switching over to that. So stay tuned. It's going to be pretty exciting. Yeah, they're hoping to roll out to about 75% of the customer base, not the rural areas, with post office boxes in a few weeks. One last round of testing. End of month this month, June, is actually June 29th because the holiday falls on the weekend. So there's no qualifiers day. It's June 29th is month end. And all orders that would usually be shipping out or payments being processed on either June or on June 30th, as well as June 29th, are going to actually be processed on June 28th on the Thursday. So when you wake up Friday morning, you will know exactly where your month is at. And if you need to top up to hit promotions, get qualified, that kind of thing. Okay. Let's see. And they are going to be emailing out everyone to let them know that as well. So there's been some confusion with promoting reps when they have to hold a qualification for 2 months. For example, getting a qualified business in your month, let's say in May. You also have to get it in June. So they're not going to actually promote someone until you fulfill that 2-month qualification or the 3-month qualification, whatever it may be, because there's been some confusion. People are promoting people as soon as they hit being qualified, and then others are waiting the 2 months, and head office just wants to wait the 2 months because that's what the requirements are, and that way we make sure that nobody falls through the cracks. New starter kits are going to be going out for anyone that signed up after May 24th. We'll be getting this new kit. They showed us this smaller folder, and inside it has a few brochures, but what they've given them is, it looks like a credit card, and then attached to this credit card, this little USB kind of pulls out of it, and on that USB is a link to a website and where there's all different documents held, and it's great because corporate's going to be able to constantly update this. So they're going to be sending a kit out to all the NMDs so that we can see what these are like exactly, and this little USB. So we will share that with you guys as soon as we get it. Let's see here. Social media training happening, put on by corporate this month, June 18th and 19th at 9 a.m. It says Mountain Time, so I guess so. Let's see. Oh, the Canadian promotion site is now closed, and they're working to allow us to put together group orders from the States with really cost-effective shipping. So they're working really closely with Jay Jr. on that. They did a few trial runs, and it seemed to have run pretty smoothly. So stay tuned for more information on that. The Tower Garden Light back orders should be all cut up by the end of next week, and then start shipping out at the time that they're actually ordered now. So that's good. With summer here though, it's not a rush, but it's nice to get them for the fall, and then people will have them. The Drive to Tampa customer contest, remember that last month when our very own Ashley won $1,000? It's happening tomorrow at 2:30, I believe, just like he did before on Facebook. And so they gave away over $3,000 to 5 people. And they said throughout the course of this promotion, there's going to be a lot of money on the table. He even said, maybe we'll do more. So make sure to tune in. I think they're going to do more this time. So it's pretty exciting. And remember, in order to qualify to go into this draw and win money, you need 5 orders under your ID or whatever. It's under one person's ID. So you can't have 2 for you, 2 for maybe your spouse and someone else. It's under one ID, 5 orders. And the system is really smart. So let's say I ordered 2 boxes of shakes, a box of capsules, and bars and omegas, and I did it all in one order. The system will actually recognize that as 5 orders. So that makes it easier for all of us. And so you'll get 1 ballot for those 5 orders. And then every order after the 5, you get an additional ballot. So if you put in 8 orders, you're going to get 1 ballot for the 5 and then 3 more additional ballots. So hence why Ashley won, because she had, I think, 15 orders in last time. It was amazing. So stay tuned tomorrow, and I feel it. Team B is going to win some. So I'll turn it back over to Nicole.
Great. I didn't hear you talk about month end. Did you talk about month end, Melissa? You did? Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. I just had scooted out. Okay, so next thing I want to talk about is we've got this amazing Raise Your Vibration tour that's happening in June. We've got about 5 of them showing up. We did the first one in Lindsay last Friday. And so as you guys know, there is dates coming up. They're located on our Team Be the Change website. I can't talk when I hear my voice in the background. Cover it with a pillow.
I'll just leave.
I'm talking and I can hear me on the on Melissa's phone, and it's driving my brain. Sorry, I'm like trying to think, and I'm like hearing my voice twice. It's kind of freaky. I know. So Raise Your Vibration tour. So let me just talk a little bit about that, so you guys are all ready to go. So we do actually have a private Facebook page for each of the locations. So I'm going to go over the tour so everybody has them in their dates. So we have next Wednesday, we're going to be in Elora. Brandy's running that one. That's, I believe, what date is that? That's the 13th. The 14th is going to be at the Hungry Brew Hops with an S. I got that one right. And that one is an Eventbrite where you actually have to buy your dinner ticket to help cover the cost of the room. It's a fun room. It's upstairs in the pub, very popular pub. Parking's in the back. This is a great opportunity for you to bring a friend, bring a distributor, bring a prospect to get in touch with our tribe, our community. It's going to be a great event. Ashley's going to touch base a little bit about what she got out of the event we did on Friday to really pump you guys up. And she's going to share how she invited and got 30 people out on her own. And then on the 15th, which is a Friday, is in Whitby. So very exciting. That's at a coffee shop. But there's going to be wine, there's going to be food, and that one is actually a free event. Spaces will be limited. I believe they can only get about 30 people in that location. So if you've got people there, you want to make sure that you're following up with like your upline and confirming that there's going to be, you know, availability for that. And then at the end of the month, I believe, JD, are you on? I don't have my calendar in front of me. Is it June 28th?
June 29th. It's the Friday.
Right. Do you want to just put a plug in for your location where it's at?
So my location is in Brampton. It's located, I guess closest would be Williams Parkway in 410. We had a great turnout last time, and we're excited to have another great turnout. So if you know anyone in the Georgetown area, Orangeville, Mississauga, we had some people coming from Niagara Falls last time, Toronto. So if you're willing to do the drive, we're more than willing to take you, and it's $20, and that includes unlimited appetizers and tax and gratuity, and it's in a private dining room as well.
Great location. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to let Ashley, for those people that are new, that have never been to an event, or how do you invite to an event, What is your raise your vibration? I'm going to let Ashley talk to you guys a little bit about how she filled the room with 30 people. And again, what were some of the topics that we talked about and what was the feedback from the guests and what they got out? So Ashley, you are on.
Okay, I will try to remember all of that you want me to cover. Okay, so just about inviting to events first. I made some notes so that I don't ramble because I know we're on a time crunch. When you're inviting out to these events, make sure that you're making your invites personal. So don't just message out, one message to like 100 people and not make it personable. So I would ask them how they were doing. I would ask them, congrats on the new baby, congrats on the wedding, whatever. And then copy and paste the rest of the message about the details to save yourself time, but just make sure you're putting in one personal message. It just makes them look at your message and not just toss it aside like all of the other invites to things that they get. The second thing is not to assume. So don't assume somebody won't come and then not invite them, because that could be your one-way ticket. So just try not to assume and prejudge. The other thing that I did this time around was I looked for people that knew a lot of people, and I really focused on inviting them. And what happened was one of my potential prospects and guests invited 4 of her friends. Another one of my guests invited 3 of her friends. So with those ones alone, I had 10 people. So just try to think about numbers and who knows somebody and try to get them out, because not only are you getting multiple people out, now you have those exposures for that person to sign up as a rep, and then those people as customers that they brought with them. So just kind of trying to think ahead. And then use your referrals. So if you message someone and they can't come, make sure that you're telling them, do you mind sharing it with, whoever somebody that might be interested. Make sure you're using those people. And then lastly, make sure you're messaging people. And this is important. If you are not messaging 20 people every day, if you are not picking up the phone and talking to 5 or 10 people a day, if you are not asking and inviting people at the grocery store and out and about, you're not going to fill that room. You have to be exposing people to it. I probably did 5 or 10 Facebook Lives for my event. I messaged over 150 people, and I got the 30 out of those 150. So kind of like the 1 for 10 thing that Nicole and Melissa, Jen talk about all the time. And then follow up. I probably spent 2 weeks just following up with people and just, are you coming? Are you coming? Are you coming? If you can't make it, please let me know. And so I kind of knew where I was at all along. So that's kind of my advice for inviting out to events. As for the other part of what Nicole wanted me to talk about, the event, it was incredible. I'm still coming off the high of this event. It was amazing. Nicole did a fantastic job and touched base on the 5 areas. And we had myself and Crystal, Nicole, Candace, and Mandy, 2 of the girls on my team, get up in front of the room and share about how they use that area to raise their vibe and keep themselves manifesting more. It was just amazing. The feedback has been incredible. Everybody wants another one. They loved the event. They loved the food. They loved the atmosphere. They loved the interaction. Everybody just kept talking about how great it was that we were all interacting and people were asking questions, and it wasn't just a lecture. It was amazing. That's kind of the 5 things. Oh, okay, so we covered movement, mindfulness and meditation, gratitude, nutrition, and community, and how those 5 things, I'll jot them down in the comments. It was amazing. I still have goosebumps thinking about it. Jared was there, and he actually, my husband, and he said it was awesome. He was like, you were so in your element. He was like, you were like, it was perfect. So anyways, it was great. And yeah.
Awesome, Ash. Thank you so much. So hopefully you guys get a feel for it. It's a very soft sell of Juice Plus. Juice Plus comes in when we talk about nutrition a little bit. We did a little bit of a game and exercise, which was quite fun to get people thinking about how many servings they had. So it's just a very light introduction to Juice Plus, and everybody came up afterwards and wanted more information. So I believe that just a light little teaser, letting people know it's one of our tools in our toolkit, but they leave with so much more value from all the other topics. So the great thing about Newmarket is we actually have a really special guest that's going to be joining us next Thursday. Meredith Deasley is a Juice Plus customer. She's quite a famous author in the Aurora area. She's on her 3rd book. She's a life coach. She's a holistic nutritionist. And she will actually be one of our guest speakers in front of the room on the Thursday. She will be opening it up, talking about mindfulness, which I believe is a chapter in in her new book. And she will actually be selling her new book at the event as well. So she's a pretty big name, a pretty big deal. So that's a really good tag to bring people in, because a lot of people in the Aurora Newmarket area know who Meredith Deasley is. Her company is The Resourceful Mother. So I think we are just about out of time. I think next week what our focus is going to be is Jen Brennan is, it's going to be, Sarah's going to be running it, our NMD out of Ottawa. And we're going to start to do some training on getting ready for the summer months. What does that look like? Do you stop working? Can you keep on working? What could that look like when you got kids home? So we're going to get a lot of different ideas over the next 2 to 3 weeks so that you guys can really put a solid summer plan in place so that you can keep the momentum high. And excited, and you know, September typically is our one of our largest months. It's almost like the new year where kids are back to school. And the great thing about helping you guys stay in the game for the summer is we have what's called the 90-day game plan that starts up the first week in July. If you're not part of the Facebook page from the last 90-day game plan, we can make sure that you're added. What it will do is, starting the first week in July, there will be an evening call that will be, I'm going to say a prospect call to the product and the business that you guys get to tap into Sunday through Thursday. And there's also daily posts for you guys to do challenges. You don't have to do it. It's totally optional. But for those people that really want to keep the, I guess, vibe high with your business through the summer, we've got this amazing optional 90-day game plan that you can really tap in. And I know for our team, a lot of you did use it. It really helped move your business forward. We had massive promotions at the last conference, and we're really excited that this 90-day game plan will start up again to really help those that want to really take their business to the next level and help you guys get into conference in October with some big promotions and more money in your bank account and more people that you're helping. So I'm going to close off to say thanks for joining us. It's great to see some new faces in the team. We had over 30 people joining us tonight, so thank you for taking your 30 minutes of your evening. And then just as a reminder, right after this call, it's again optional, but we do have 2 amazing men being interviewed on Zoom. I just posted it in the groups. So hopefully everybody has that Zoom number. You put it in your Zoom, and Dr. Mitra Ray is going to be interviewing 2 of the fastest growing men in our business out of Australia. So you don't want to miss it. If you can, tune in and learn about how they're building $1 million a year business over in Australia and around the world. Thanks, everyone. Have a great night.
Thank you.